A lesbian country song? Welcome back to the Curious Listener. The new Chappell Roan song is absolutely hilarious and completely worth every second of the 3 minutes and 20 seconds of your time that it will occupy. It doesn't waste a second of that time. It's called The Giver, and that is exactly what it's about. She previously told Kelly Sutton and Amber Anderson of Amazon Music's Country Heat podcast, quote, "I think a lesbian country song is really funny, so I wrote that." Right from the first line, she makes it abundantly clear that yes, this is every bit the lesbian country song that she envisioned. Just listen to some of these lyrics. It is so much fun. It starts right from the get-go with, "Ain't got antlers on my wall, but I sure know mating calls from the stalls in the bars on a Friday night." But oh, she's just getting started. Check out the next verse. "And other boys may need a map, but I can close my eyes and have you wrapped around my fingers like that." The whole song is like this, loaded with the most hilarious innuendo and fun from one line to the next. It is an onslaught, and there's no way to listen to this without a beaming smile on your face. Or just laughing your ass off. It's so great. She goes on to sing, "You ain't got to tell me, 'cause baby, it's my nature, so take it like a taker, 'cause baby, I'm a giver. Ain't no need to hurry, 'cause baby, I deliver. Ain't no country quitter, I get the job done." Or country boy quitter. Ain't no country boy quitter, I get the job done. And the music is peak Shania Twain with all that catchy, in-your-face country melody and energy, complete with what Pitchfork describes as a barroom sing-along. Nah, 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 nah. It's just great. And there's this chorus of cowboys at one point singing in their country accents. "She gets the job done." I mean, she left nothing to spare on this track. I mean, she really brought this vision of a lesbian country song as fully to life as she could think to do. And man, this song's hitting. You know that because you can check out some of the comments on the video for this song that I definitely will link to in the description. Check this one out. Someone commented, "Can't wait to hear this playing at Home Depot while I get the job done." Someone else goes, "I can't wait to hear this playing at Texas Roadhouse." Neither can I. I'll tell you what. Although I'm a vegetarian, but I'm sure I can find something to eat there. She says, another one says, "We've had a hot-to-go summer. Now it's time for the Giver Spring." And then someone else just said, "I grew up listening to country about men and beer and trucks. This healed a huge part of me." Thank you, Chappell. Aw. That's what Chappell's here for. She is here for that. This song, "The Giver," is produced by Dan Nigro, by the way. I love that fact because this is the dude who brought us her record, Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, which, of course, has catapulted her to nearly to the heights of stardom at this point. With Pink Pony Club and Red Wine Supernova and Hot to Go, all that stuff on there. That's Nigro's hands behind all of that. He's also the guy behind both of Olivia Rodrigo's records, by the way, Guts and Sour. Okay, I think he has usurped Jack Antonoff at this point as pop music's greatest producer. I think he's more versatile. I think he's more of a visionary than Jack Antonoff, who has increasingly seemed to be out of ideas, as evidenced in my view by Taylor Swift's last record, Tortured Poets Department, right? Which, as I said on my last video when I was talking about Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails, and his film scores, I think that record was a boring disappointment in the aftermath of the brilliant Midnights. Okay, and in some of the reviews, some of the critics were like, "This Antonoff dude, I know the well seems to be running dry." Ain't no wells running dry with Dan Nigro, man. I mean, for him to switch effortlessly from the kind of vintage throwback pop that Chappell Roan, especially on tracks like Hot to Go and Good Luck Babe, likes to serve up, to this straight ahead, like mid-90s style, early 2000s style country jam, that's impressive, dude. And it's impressive for Chappell Roan too. Of course, grew up in a small town in Missouri, and as she has said in other interviews, a country is all I hear in the aisles of grocery stores where I come from, you know? And so it felt to her like she couldn't possibly ignore country, but boy, did she put her own twist on it. I have just one regret about this single in the form in which Chappell released it yesterday. You know, this song isn't entirely new. She did perform this song on Saturday Night Live on November 2nd last year, and I'll link to that performance as well in the description, and I'll pin a comment with that link too. Grab it there, because, dude, she just owns this performance on Saturday Night Live, brought the house down with it, and her band is feeling every note, man. They are jamming along with it. I mean, there's so much energy to this performance on SNL. It's just killer with all this in-your-face energy that Chappell Roan summons so with such power and effortlessness, it seems. And at one point in that video, here's the one little regret I have about the single version that we got yesterday. She crouches down real low and quiet, all the way to the front of the stage, clutching the microphone to her mouth, stares the crowd directly head on and says, quote, "All you country boys saying you know how to treat a woman right, well, only a woman knows how to treat a woman right. She gets the job done." And that live SNL audience that's there goes wild when she makes that statement. And it's absent from this single. It's so much fun. I find its absence to be a bit regrettable. But other than that, there ain't nothing regrettable about this song. Check this song out, man. I will link to it in the description of this video. I'll pin a comment to it as well with the link. It's a great way to kick off your weekend in more ways than one.